In this video, I am going to talk about the important concept that forms the basis of this freedom in CA practice system. This concept will work as the seed which, if you plant in your head and water them with your thoughts, will be able to blossom into innovative thinking and transform your CA practice. Let this concept become the principle on which you will build your transformed CA practice. So the first concept is knowing the difference between CA doing practice and CA doing job. Tell me why you started your CA practice and not a job. If you started practice because you are good at technical expertise like income tax or audit or law, and you want to continue doing those technical kind of stuffs in your practice, then instead of starting your practice, you should have joined another practice unit, and I tell you the reason behind this. When you start practice, then it is more than just taxation, audit, law, etc. It expects you to attract a team, manage a team, attract clients, plan your offerings, manage clients, manage workflow, etc. And when you start doing all these stuff, you forget about the technical things. Your time, energy and focus gets diverted to management areas and not the area which you love. So, the management task will not allow you to gain expertise in the technical stuff. Whereas, if you would have joined another firm, a firm where you are not burdened with these kind of management stuff, you can sharpen your technical skill and create more value for yourself. You can join a firm, the system of which, the processes of which are so developed and refined that it can generate more value from you than you can within your practice. There, you can be loyal to your passion for technical stuff and gain as much experience as possible and move from one firm to another where you get more experience. So in job, your focus should be to develop your technical skills so that you can achieve your personal, professional career growth. If you start a practice from the basis that you have technical expertise, you have already started on the wrong foot. Your practice will not become successful. You have made the fatal assumption, the mistaken belief that knowing how to do technical work means you know how to run CA practice. In fact, technical work and work required to run CA practice are two completely different things. Now, how is CA doing practice different than CA doing job? Well, according to me, you should start CA practice to leverage on other people, to leverage on infrastructure, to leverage on system and processes, to leverage on professional network. Of course, initially you need to work, but your focus should be to create infrastructure, system and network which are so strong and so productive that it can help team members work without you and generate greater value compared to your competitors. If you are into CA practice, then you need to understand and consider the wishes of different stakeholders like client, team, investors, partners, society, etc. and offer greater value to them compared to the competition, which will ensure sustainability of your CA practice for a longer period of time. You should start CA practice because you want to create a firm which will last longer than your life. You want to create a legacy of system that is capable of generating recurring income. You plant a tree which provides fruits to generations to come. Now, here is a question for you. Tell me, being a practicing CA, why you go to office then? Will you be able to earn money if you stop going to office then? If the answer is no, then what's the difference between being in job and being in practice? If your firm pays to your employees based on their attendance and expects you to attend office, then what's the difference? What's the difference between you and your employee? So, if you have started your CA practice, your focus should be to gain freedom as early as possible. And whatever you do in your practice, don't do it for money. Do it for freedom. So, what do I mean by freedom? Freedom means your team can do the things the way you do, with the same standard of performance, with the same level of client satisfaction, without your active involvement. It means your firm can generate cash flow without you being in the office. It means you have freedom of time and space. You can be anywhere, anytime, and yet your firm can work and generate cash. Freedom is essential for growth. You will be able to grow your firm if you are free to think and plan. Let me explain this by asking you one question. Have you observed sometimes you come across a great idea, you get excited about it, want to plan and work on it, and you are unable to do it because of routines you have created for yourself? Now, you understand what freedom I am talking about. So, in CA practice, your focus should be to get freedom as early as possible so that you can focus on the growth of the firm. Now, just grab a new notebook where you will write down your key takeaways from every lecture. I want you to prepare the index in your notebook. Write down the first item in the index as mission of freedom in CA practice within 90 days. Mention page number 1. Now go to page number 1 and write the title as mission of freedom in CA practice within 90 days. Write down, I am on a mission to transform my practice to provide me freedom in my CA practice by creating all the necessary systems required and maintain recurring income within my firm. I will learn all the skills required for this transformation. I will complete all the tasks and worksheets, and I will follow all the principles discussed during this course. I am on a mission, and I will be on a mission mode to transform myself, my firm, my team, and my clients. Now, write down the second item in the index as principles. Spare about 10 pages for the principles, say from page 2 to 11. And write down the first principle as never do job in your business because it is the worst job in the world. Because if you do job in your business, you will always find logic for working overtime without getting anything in return and develop unproductive habits towards the work. Now, write down the second principle. In business, your focus should be to work for freedom and not for money. I hope you like this video, and I'm confident it will certainly help you getting the clarity what things to focus on your practice. Do let me know your key takeaways from the video. Thank you, and take a very good care of yourself.